Good morning, everybody. It's time for morning manna. And this morning, two kingdoms. Two kingdoms. That's what we're talking about on this morning. We're in this whole Advent season. It is Christmas tide, however you want to call it. And I want to be consistent with what I have been ministering and will continue to minister this entire month of December. And that's with respect to the two kingdoms. Now, Sunday I talked about and taught you on the fact that we have hope, and we have hope. And why do we have hope? Because God's way is better than our way. It's just that simple. Well, what about as we continue this whole conversation that we're having and this lesson that we're teaching with respect to Advent and the coming of the King, the real King, the real King. This morning, let's talk about the two kingdoms. You got a real king, then there must be something going on because we got two kingdoms as well. So that's what we're going to talk about on this morning. You already know it. Let me greet some folk and get into the word on this morning. How is everybody on this morning? Good morning, Ramona. How are you? Ella, how are you on this morning? Jorah, how are you? Pamela, how are you? Ori, how are you? Good morning, Brenda. How are you? Dawn, how are you on this morning? Felicia, how are you? Vaughn, how are you? Deacon Joe, how are you on this morning? Francine is in the house. CC is in the house. Verena is in the house. Joelle. And here we go. Deborah is in the house. How is everybody on this morning? This morning, it's all about us talking about the two kingdoms. Now, we're in Advent. We're in Christmas tide. We're teaching this whole piece of what does that mean? What does that mean? And I hope you're grabbing a hold of it. And that is the real king. The real king is coming. Well, if we are talking about there's a real king coming, that means there's a fake one around. And we're going to deal with that this morning. Good morning, Denise. How are you? Liz, how are you? Minister Yolanda, how are you? Cynthia, how are you doing this morning? Coach Dagny, how are you on this morning? Elder Mobley, how are you? Anna, how are you? Pastor Richard, my spiritual son, off into Monrovia, doing great work in Africa. Great work in Africa. Thank God for you. Tally is in the house. Tally, where you been? It's been a minute. Been hiding. I mean, what's going on with you? Unless maybe I just miss you. Maybe that's it. Pasha, how are you on this morning? If it's your first, second, or third time joining us, Jacqueline, let us know who you are, where you are. And good morning, Erica, so we can shout you out so you can be a part of the Morning Manna fam. You know what? Today, I'm going to post some pictures today. Today, I'm blessed and highly favored with respect to today. I get an award from the St. Louis Urban League as a faith leader in this community in the St. Louis metropolitan area. I'm feeling, yeah, give God praise. How about that? How about that? I'm going to post that about it. I'm as surprised as anybody, just putting my head down doing the work of the Lord. And let me know last month, or maybe it was October, and here we are. Here we are. But at any rate, I'm going to post about it, and I thank God for what He's doing about it. Good morning, Tally. Say you pray for strength. Okay, we'll do just that. We will pray for your strength. You were missed in the midst of us. Let's get with it this morning.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Manna, where in 5 minutes or less, you're going to get an impartation with the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Join the Morning Manna fam every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't forget to put in the chat the revelation that you get and share the manna. Now, let's get ready to have some manna so you can make it through your day.
Here it is, Matthew 2 and 3. I've been at this verse for a minute now, but I'm going to keep drilling down in it. When King Herod heard this, he was troubled, and all of Jerusalem with him. And all of Jerusalem with him. What in the world is happening here? Jesus has arrived. There is a kingdom that is in place, yep, but now Jesus arrives with a whole nother kingdom. And Herod felt threatened. Should have, because he was a fake king. The real king has come, and Herod already knew it. Well, let me help you understand something. Today, and you better hear what I'm saying, we have a Herod. That's right. We sure do. Got a fake king. Now, let me show you the comparison. Herod minted his own coins. Next year, the current occupant of the White House is going to put his face on a silver dollar. Yep. To celebrate the 250 years of America. Who does that? Really? Just so as Herod was looking for some loyalty, because you would have to use this coin. Today, we have someone that is heavy into crypto and is pardoning people who are in crypto. If you don't know about crypto, crypto is another form of currency that is taking over. Yeah, it's the second thing I want you to get. As Herod minted his own coin, as we have someone minting their own coin with their face on it, Herod feared losing power. Modern powers fear cultural and demographic change. Right. And the current occupant of the White House is completely outdone with the demographic change, the coloring of America. America is less white than in the 40s and the 50s and more colored, and will be completely colored to the majority in the next 15 or so years. That causes a fear. Is the third thing. Going somewhere with this, I want you to get it, because there's two kingdoms here. Herod used religion when convenient. Today we have a Christian nationalist movement that say that they're Christians. They do not believe in empathy. They say empathy is weak, comes from liberals, though it's all through scripture that you should do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That the foreigner should be treated as we are, because we once were foreigners. That's the word. But that's what we have today. A Christian nationalism that says wrap yourself in the red, white, and blue so that you can now be true to America and Jesus. Jesus is not America. It's not. Jesus is not American. He does not have a passport nor a birth certificate that says he's American. So, what do? You can't have it your way. You either gonna have to choose the right king and the right kingdom, or press in and lean into this one that will go nowhere. What's the takeaway? Not to you, but we're speaking this in the atmosphere. One king has to step down. Guess who? One king got to step down. Guess who? The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. There's two kingdoms. You keep operating in Jesus' kingdom. God bless you. Share the man. If it bless you, bless somebody else. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. Bye now.